Hello, I am Daiane.
And I'm Sara. This is the story of how we started to learn English and
How we still are in the learning process. I started to listen to songs in English and watched movies with subtitles, but without understanding anything. When I was 11 years old, at my first day of English at school, my teacher caught my attention saying, "You are not going to call me professora or anything like it. You are going to call me teacher now on." I just fell in love with the language in that moment.
my parents used to put American singers for us to listen, so I always tried to sing together, imitating the English sounds, even though I had no idea what they were singing about. I have started to have English classes at school in the kindergarten. I remember to learn the English numbers, it was really fun. At 9 or 10 years old, I started to hate English. I'm not very sure why, maybe because I could not understand. By this time, I started to have more contact with international music, TV series, movies in English. Because of this, I started to have a lot of curiosity in understanding what I was listening or watching. I discovered my huge passion for England and their amazing British accent. From that day on, my heart was totally stolen. In 2009, an American family came to Brazil to visit, and I met them at my church and became friends with two girls of my age. Sometimes I had to translate what the preacher was saying, or when people that didn't know how to speak English wanted to speak with them. I changed school when I entered high school. At this new school, English was pretty strong. We had to read one book in English per trimester. For me, that was what really helped me and increased my vocabulary.
I started to have a natural curiosity about English. I listened to a song and tried to sing along, transcribing the sounds of the words to Portuguese. I even used to read the dictionary searching for new words. At school, things started to get more difficult. I just love it. I started to work with some students and their English pronunciation and writing, helping them. It helped me even more in my learning of the language. Every summer I go to a camp since I was a kid, and because of my English improvement, I became able to talk with the English native speakers that always go there. When I started my classes in college, I started studying linguistics and having a lot of contact with English through reading texts to assignments and talking in English with classmates. I met Sara and we became very good friends.
My reading was really great when I entered college, but I had a lot of problems in my writing and speaking, and only when I entered college, these things started to develop more.
Watching TV, movies, and listening to music in English and trying to learn new words and expressions became easier. Then I started working as an assistant English teacher with kids, helping them on the classes and making games for those young English learners.
I also started to work. Certainly, working as a teacher has really made my English improve, because by explaining things to others, I can better understand it myself.
And the learning never ends.
In this semester, we enter this door, and this door gives us the chance to discover many others.
That can take us to uncounted possibilities.